Hi guys, so today I am going to be taking a look through my filtered comments on TikTok. It's not a place that I usually care to go because filtered comments are filtered for a reason and it's generally just full of like abuse and hate. There is the odd normal nice comment that gets put in there just on a glitch, but generally they're hateful abusive comments. So yeah, I tend to avoid it most of the time. But content calls, and today that's what we're going to be doing. I'm using my phone to record this, so I'm going to have to be like a middle-aged mum and use my iPad. Let's find one of my more controversial videos. I will have to mute the sound because I think it'll get like copyright strikes or something. But this was a video I posted on TikTok of me busking in Liverpool city centre, and an old man walks past and goes, "You're a disgrace, turn it down, you're too loud," and basically just starts hurling loads of negativity my way. And I posted this on TikTok. It got something like 2.6 million views. If we go right down to the bottom, this is going to take forever. There's 5,073 comments. Really disrespectful. It's his road too. Turn it down. I mean, I get it. I do. And some buskers are stupidly loud. Like, it does get a little bit ear-piercing sometimes. But I always try and keep my volume like respectful. It's not good to have bad relationships with local businesses and stuff. So I always try and keep it like at a good level. I don't know how this woman can tell how loud I have my speaker through a TikTok video. Honestly, there's so many people on here going, it's too loud, but there's literally no way you can tell through a video how loud it is. Oh, for anyone who's new here as well, who doesn't understand the context of this, I am a content creator, but I am also a busker / street performer. So I go out into city centres with amplifiers and play music to the public for tips. She low-key embarrassed herself though. Did I? I thought, to be fair, like, I've reacted in embarrassing ways before to people and then gone away and thought, oh, probably shouldn't have said that. But in this situation, I thought I handled it really well. He was just throwing abuse at me and I was just like, on your way. See you later. Oh, wow. Some people are really going in on this guy in the comments here. So here's one that I've replied to already, apparently. Legal doesn't mean riot. People have no choice but to walk past something that loud. You're just inconsiderate. And I've put, it's a busy high street, it's easy to walk away from the sound, this is how I earn a living. And it's true. I don't want to argue too much with people who don't enjoy busking, because I get it. I really do get it, especially if you're working in a shop nearby and you're in there all day. But when it comes to people who are just walking past, that's where I don't get it, because you can literally just walk past and just be away from the sound in less than 30 seconds a minute. Most of the comments on this video are just people saying they don't like busking and it's too loud. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, I've got a really controversial one that I posted. So the context for this one is I was busking with my friend in Liverpool again, and we got up really early to get the spot, and we'd been there for like an hour. And then this old guy came and set up right on top of us, so both of our music was overlapping, and I went over to speak to him. I was kind of annoyed because he's done it before and we've had the same conversation before, but yeah, I probably didn't say it in the nicest way. I was just kind of crabby that morning, and yeah, he'd annoyed me. Again, I don't think I can play the sound of this video for like copyright reasons. If you want to go and watch the actual video with sound, I will link down to my TikTok in the description and you can go and watch it for context. I got an insane amount of hate on this video. You're not that good anyways. Now move on and leave him alone. Oof, that one hurt a little bit. It's funny though, because I wasn't even the one singing in the video, it was my friend. So many people were hating in the comments. She's amazing, by the way. She's an amazing singer, but people were just trying to jab at me in the comments, and I think they thought it was me singing. So they were like, oh, you're not that good anyway, just to be salty. So poor, I don't want to say her actual name, poor Sarah was put on blast there. So I desperately want to find this comment that somebody wrote a comment to me a few weeks ago telling me I look like David Hasselhoff. And like, no offense, David, but I'm a 24-year-old woman. To wake up and read a comment that you look like David Hasselhoff. It's just like, this girl, right? This girl, Alice, went through every single one of my videos and just spam me with hate comments for hours, for days even. I think I ended up blocking her in the end because it was just so irritating. Hate comments don't bother me whatsoever, but it just got to the point where it was really, really irritating because I'd be getting a notification off her every 3 seconds. So she'd put, "What is the purpose of putting this man on Facebook? What is there to gain? Anything?" And I was just like, Alice, you're on TikTok. Call me ageist, but middle-aged people on social media is just the funniest thing ever. Is she Evan from Liverpool? Shut up, Yadingy. Poor wee man's just trying to get his heating on for an hour. The amount of people that commented on this video saying, "Oh, he's just trying to make a living. He's just trying to get his heating on and stuff." Like, what do you think I'm doing out on the street? Genuinely, what do you think I'm out busking for? Fun. I mean, yeah, kind of fun, but it's also my job as well. We're all there for the same reason. It's all about woman. Too right. I also feel like the whole comment section was treating this man as if he was terminal. Leave this poor man alone. It's just a moment. He won't have many left. Imagine him reading these comments. "I don't think he's hurting anyone. Are you sure it's not ageism discrimination?" Here we go. We're on to the get a real job comments. Just get a real job. Poor bloke looks like he needs the cash more. So why is it okay, just wondering, for him to busk and not have a real job, but it's not okay for me to busk and not have a real job? Sounds like ageism discrimination to me. Stephen with the wit. Who was in the right? Not you. Young buskers with their amps are so entitled and have ruined busking. There's no need for amps. Rebecca, hun, if I went and stood in a busy city centre with no amp and just an acoustic guitar, I think I'd probably make about 2p. Let's be real. I walked past a guy in Liverpool who had an acoustic guitar and nothing else, and you could not hear a word he was saying or playing. Anyway, I'm going to move on to a different video now because all of these comments are just getting a bit old. They're all calling me a bully or saying I was rude. Thanks for the interaction, I guess. So this next video is one of me in Bolton. I went to busk there. When was this? The 16th of the 3rd, 2022. So I went to try and busk Bolton for the first time last year. And I got there, I set up, and it was going really, really well. I was making quite a lot of money, and I was thinking, what is it about this place that's so lucrative? And there was no other buskers out. I was kind of thinking, this is a bit weird. And then about an hour into my set, a council woman came over and she basically told me that I think amplifiers are banned throughout most of the city centre in Bolton. So I would have to pack up and leave. And I did, I went, but I was just a bit miffed. Yeah, so she just came over to move me on. She was fairly nice about it. She was just doing her job, but I was just like, okay, all right, fine, show's over. And I posted that on TikTok just to show people what it's like to get moved on when you're busking. And it got a pretty bad response, to be honest. So this is a bit of I wouldn't necessarily call this one a hate comment, but I get a lot of comments saying that I'm being inconsiderate. When I'm playing music in the street with amplifiers, I'm being inconsiderate to people with autism and sensory conditions. Yeah, see, this is another one about sensory issues. As someone with autism and sensory issues, I would really appreciate it if you didn't bring amps because it makes it unbearably for some people. And I said, I appreciate what you're saying, but noise is unavoidable wherever you go. Shop music, traffic, people talking, music coming from cars, etc. And she's replied and said, I get noise is unavoidable, but it's a bit different when a car drives by than someone blasting their voice for an amp. Fair enough. And then why have I replied good one? She must have deleted her comment because I've replied laughing face good one, which makes no sense with the previous comment. Oh, it's because she's put the TikTok jumbles all the comments up, but she's put, I mean, maybe it wouldn't bother me so much if you could actually sing. What's the need to get nasty? Literally no need. You were creating public nuisance and got moved on. Wow, this video went down really not well. It wasn't even that controversial of a video either. It's literally just her saying move and me going, okay, show's over. To be fair, it's just very annoying. It's a great order if you could find somewhere a bit out the way. What? Busk a bit out the way? What? Why on earth would anybody busk? Like, I get what you're saying, but why on earth would anybody busk somewhere out the way where there was no footfall? It's literally pointless. So here's another controversial video I posted, and I just want to point out, not all of my videos controversial, sorry. For the most part, they're pretty positive. I'm just going through the hundreds of videos that I have and just picking out the ones that definitely have hate comments on them. This one, I was playing in Blackburn Town Centre and a homeless guy came and set up all of his stuff literally right next to me, and he said that, like, I come there and I take money from him when I'm performing because he doesn't get any. So yeah, in the end of that video, I realised that he was not going to move, so I was just like, right, okay, I'll move. I'm going to go over there. So yeah, it was annoying, but yeah. Horrible, crusty, old. Is that directed towards me or him? I don't know. I don't know if some of these are meant to be offensive or compliments. Champagne busker versus homeless. I don't know what champagne busker means. He's playing to get food. She's just trying to up her TikTok account. Reality check. You're not special, love. So I just replied saying thanks for the interaction. I mean, no, I'm out there making a living as well. I mean, yeah, it's good to get content for TikTok, and it makes me feel a lot safer having my phone recording 24/7, but it's also my job, and I am also playing to get food and to live. Again, I support the homeless dude. He needs it more than you. But how do you know that? Genuinely, how do you know that? No, none of these people leaving comments like that have any idea what my situation is. I could be just as bad, worse off. But I'm glad that she thinks my clothes look clean, because I thought I looked really grubby in this video. You should have let him have that spot. He's homeless, you ain't. Oh, my phone stand's falling over. Stay still. Oh, that's wonky now. Cool. Okay, I feel like this might be a good time to end the video because my stuff's all deciding to yeet itself across the room. But I hope you enjoyed that little insight into the kind of comments I get on TikTok. Most of them are pleasant, but there are quite a lot that I try and avoid that are quite hateful as well. I'm sure there's worse ones on there. But I'd rather keep my sanity intact tonight. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I can give you a bit more of a positive video next time. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to see more of my content, make sure you click subscribe and the notification bell down below. And if you would like to go and find me on other social media platforms like TikTok, where you can watch all of them videos with full sound, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, that's all in the description of the video too. I'd really appreciate any follows and support on them. See you next time, guys.